Hello students, welcome to AffairsCloud. My name is Vikas. So friends, we have an application by the name CarriersCloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. And once you have downloaded, you can log in with your Gmail ID. And why I am suggesting you this application, because this is the one-stop solution for all the current affairs. This is the best of the best application and the platform where you can enhance your learning through help. Here you will be provided with multiple courses. Here you will be provided with multiple options of quizzes, and even you will be provided current affairs on daily basis. PDFs and quizzes will be provided to you on daily basis, both in Hindi as well as English. Here you will be provided current affairs with weekly basis and monthly basis also. Here remember, once you have done watching our video, then you can log in through this application, take out the PDF, read that PDF and go through the quizzes. That will enhance your preparation. Same you have to do for weekly and same you have to do for the monthly also. In monthly you will be provided with the top 100 important questions PDF and video also, that will enhance your learning, and it will be a very beneficial and important video for the revision perspective. And not just this friends, apart from this we also provide you banking and economic questions. We provide you state current affairs such as of Uttarakhand, UP, Tripura, Telangana, and many more. Not just this, apart from this, we also provide you topic wise current affairs, and the topics that we are providing you are really important. These topics are such as national affairs, international affairs, important days, sports, defense, science and technology, apps and web portals, obituary. These are the important topics that are being asked in various exams across India. So these are the topics that are must and should be covered and will be beneficial for the preparation of the students. Hello everyone. So in this video we will be discussing important current affairs for 7th Feb. The session will be quite interesting, so do pay attention to the end. Let's start. First question is, quality standards for how many species were finalized at the 7th session of the Codex Committee on Species and Culinary Herbs at Kochi, Kerala? Right? So first of all, tell me how many species? So a total of 5 species. Right? They were finalized during the 7th session of the Codex Committee on Species, that is Codex Committee on Species and Culinary Herbs at Kochi, Kerala. First of all, if we talk about this Codex Alimentarius Commission, right? This is an international intergovernmental body that was jointly established by Food and Agriculture Organization along with WHO, and it was established in 1963, and the headquarter for this CAC, that is Codex Alimentarius Commission, is in Rome, Italy. Correct? Here the quality standards of the CAC are recognized by WTO, that is World Trade Organization, as international reference points for the trade disputes that concern food safety and consumer protection. Correct? So coming back, remember, quality standards for 5 species were finalized at the 7th session of the Codex Committee or Codex Alimentarius Committee on Species and Culinary Herbs at Kochi, Kerala. Correct? This 7th session was hosted by Government of India. This was from 29th of January till 2nd of Feb. Where was this held? Location is important. Location is Kochi, Kerala. Correct? So take a note of this. Next, here you can see quality standards for 5 species finalized during the 7th session of this CAC committee on species and culinary herbs, and location where was this held? Location is Kochi, Kerala. And this CAC, it is a joint venture, or it is a, we can say, jointly established by Food and Agriculture Organization along with WHO. Next, here you can see importance of this CAC standards. The quality standards of CAC are recognized by WTO as international reference point for the resolution of trade disputes concerning food safety and consumer protection. The standards developed by CAC are voluntary in nature, and the member countries could adopt and use them as reference standards to align their national standards. Next, NCMC wallet debit card was launched by which bank? NCMC. NCMC stands for National Common Mobility Card. National Common Mobility Card. NCMC wallet debit card. This was launched by which bank? It was launched by Federal Bank. Correct? And remember, this NCMC debit card was launched by Federal Bank. This will enable the RuPay debit card holders to use their debit card for offline payments as NCMC enabled terminals at various metro stations and bus station. Through this, the payment will be made just by tapping the card on the reader. These cards will be issued. These cards were issued after April 2022. Correct. Next thing, remember, these NCMC supports stored value payments currently, that is up to 2000 rupees as per the RBI. Correct. Then if we talk about Federal Bank, who is the managing director and chief executive officer here? Shyam Srinivasan. Headquarter of this Federal Bank is in Aluva, that is in Kochi, Kerala, and it was established in 1931. Here you can see Federal Bank, they have launched RuPay NCMC wallet debit card. Direct question. Then next question is, which organization won Best Green Bond Corporate Award? So it is REC, Rural Electrification Corporation Limited. This is Gurugram, Haryana based company, and it was awarded with the Best Green Bond Corporate Award, and this was during the Asset Triple A Awards for Sustainable Finance 2024. Correct. I repeat, here you can see REC, they won the Best Green Bond Corporate Award, and it was at the Asset AAA Awards for Sustainable Finance 2024. And this award was presented to them at the Asset AAA Awards for Sustainable Finance 2024. Here remember, REC, that is Rural Electrification Corporation Limited, was honored for the issuance of green bonds that are worth $750 million in April 2023. And this was the first USD green bond issuance from India after India assumed the G20 presidency. Correct. Next, former Deputy Prime Minister LK Advani will be honored with which award? So, our former Deputy Prime Minister LK Advani will be honored with the highest civilian award. Now, which is this highest civilian award? It is Bharat Ratna. Correct. Highest civilian award. And remember, LK Advani, he will be 50th recipient of this Bharat Ratna. Bharat Ratna was started or first time given in 1954. Correct? Mark this. Then, apart from LK Advani ji, Madan Mohan Malviya, Atal Bihari Vajpayee, Pranab Mukherjee, Dr. Bhupendra Kumar Hazarika, right? Karpuri Thakur, they have also been awarded with Bharat Ratna by the current ruling government. And recent was Karpuri Thakur. He was honored Bharat Ratna posthumously in 2024. You have to remember this. This is important. Correct. Then if we talk about Prime Minister LK Advani ji, as you can see him in the picture, he was born in Karachi in present day Pakistan in 1927. Then in 1970 he entered Rajya Sabha. Correct. Then apart from this, remember, he was elevated to the position of Deputy Prime Minister of India from 2002 till 2004. Correct? Take a note of this. Next is appointments and resignation. UNESCO has appointed Brazilian footballer Vinicius Junior as the Goodwill Ambassador for Education for All. I repeat, UNESCO appointed Brazilian footballer Vinicius Junior as the Goodwill Ambassador for Education for All. Right? Audrey Azoulay, who is the Director General of UNESCO, presented the letter of appointment to Vinicius Junior during a ceremony that was at the Real Madrid Training Center in Spain. Correct? Then remember, this Goodwill Ambassador of Education for All, basically the goal here is for promoting the education for all. And here the Vinicius, this footballer, will be basically speaking at various international conferences. He will be engaging with various member states and public. Correct. Also, it will be supporting UNESCO's global educational initiative so that education can reach to a large mass. If we talk about UNESCO, where is the headquarters of UNESCO? It is in Paris, France. right? And it came into force in 1945. Next, who has been appointed as the managing director of NHSRCL? So who has been appointed as the MD of NHSRCL? Vivek Kumar Gupta, right? He's a 1988 batch IRSE, Indian Railway Service of Engineer officer. He took charge as the managing director of NHSRCL, who, all right? And apart from this, prior to this position, he was serving as the additional charge of managing director since July 2022, and now he has been appointed as a full-time managing director of NHSRCL. Next, here you can see Vivek Kumar Gupta appointed as managing director of NHSRCL, and he's a 1988 batch Indian Railway Service of Engineer officer. Next is who has been appointed as the new Prime Minister of Yemen country? Ahmad Awad bin Mubarak, right? As you can see him in the picture here, he has been appointed as the new Prime Minister of Yemen, correct? Also remember, he will replace Dr. Ma'in Abdul Malik Saeed, who served as the PM of Yemen from 2018 till Feb 2024. Next is science and technology. Recently, IIT Madras, right, they have partnered with MIL for India's first 155 smart ammunition, right? Mark this first, IIT Madras. Question can be asked that which IIT partnered with Munitions India Limited, that is MIL, to develop India's first 155 smart ammunition on the lines of indigenization, that means under Make in India, right? That product should be from India only, correct? So this is a smart ammunition. It is 155 smart ammunition, and this was developed by IIT Madras along with the help of Munitions India Limited, correct? Then this will be a controlled, basically, as it is a smart ammunition, that means we can control and track its path, right? That means in air this can easily change its path. That is the reason it is known as smart ammunition, correct? And it will be hitting the target that we assign to it. So this was developed by IIT Madras along with Munitions India Limited. If we talk about MIL, who is the chairman and managing director here? Ravi Kant. Then for this MIL, Munitions India Limited, Ministry of Defense is your parent ministry. Headquarter of this is in Pune, Maharashtra. Next is NASA, right? NASA, that they have discovered recently a potential habitat planet, that is super Earth, that is 137 light years away from Earth. So super Earth. This super Earth is also known as TOI 715b, correct? This was discovered using TESS, that is Transiting Exoplanet Survey Satellite. This planet TOI 715b, this is located 137 light years away from Earth. What is 1 light year? One light year is basically the amount of distance light will be traveling in 1 year, right? That means any object when traveling at the speed of light, the distance it will be covering will be known as 1 light year, correct? Also remember, it was discovered by NASA. This exoplanet is 137 light years away from Earth. It is approximately 1.5 times wider than that of Earth. Its orbit around a small and reddish dwarf star within conservative habitable zone, correct? And as this super Earth completes one full revolution in just 19 days. Next is CUFOS and ISRO. They partnered for NISAR Phase 2 research program. Now what is this CUFOS? CUFO is your Kerala University of Fisheries and Ocean Studies. They partner with ISRO. Now as the name suggests, Kerala University of Fisheries and Ocean Studies, right? And they are partnering with ISRO. That means their partnership will be helping to develop some kind of satellite that will be helping the fishery sector, right? They will be helping fishermen, right, in order to help them to tell them about the weather, the conditions that are in the oceans and seas. Correct. So for that purpose, Kerala University of Fisheries and Ocean Studies, they partnered with ISRO to launch the second phase of NISAR research program, and NISAR is your National Aeronautical and Space Administration. ISRO, that is synthetic aperture radar, NISA. What is this? NASA and ISRO synthetic aperture radar. So remember, this NISAR is already a joint venture between India and USA, or we can say between ISRO and NASA. Correct. And this KUFO stands one of the key agencies in South India selected to lead the implementation of the second phase of this NISAR program. The first phase of the NISAR program was to collect the forest biomass of Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh and Kerala, and the second phase will concentrate on optimizing the drone mounted optical and LiDAR, light detection and ranging technology for forest biomass stock estimation. See, LiDAR, this is also an interesting technology, you should be aware of it. LiDAR is similar to that of a sonar. What sonar do is, like, when you are on a surface of the sea, this is a submarine, right? How sonar works is, this submarine will be sending signals, and when these signals will be hitting the bottom of the sea, it will be reflecting back, and this sonar will be detecting the amount of time it took to these signals to reflect back from the particular surface, right? And accordingly it will be designing a map of this surface. Correct. Similarly, LiDAR technology works. What does LiDAR do is, LiDAR, when thrown out of an equipment, it will be able to easily, or this LiDAR technology will project a light, and when the light will reflect back to that particular gadget, then the distance between these, or the time it took and the distance it traveled, the light traveled between point A and B will be calculated, and depending upon that distance, here the map of these will be, of that location will be determined, right? LiDAR technology is nowadays being used in drones. Correct. Even vacuum cleaners that are at home, the AI, or we can say robotic vacuum cleaners that operate automatically in your houses, they also work on the LiDAR technology. Even Tesla, right? Tesla's car, that electric vehicle, Tesla's cars are also using LiDAR technology in order to detect the cars ahead, because we know the Tesla's car are working on a driverless mode, right? Automatic mode. So they also use LiDAR technology in order to detect if there is any object in front of that car. Correct. So this is your LiDAR technology. So coming back, remember, for the second phase of the NISAR project, that was between NASA and ISRO, recently KUFOS, that is Kerala University of Fisheries and Ocean Studies, they have partnered with them to implement that second phase. Next is your DRDO. They successfully conducted 4 flight tests, or 4 flight trials of high speed expendable aerial target Abhyas. This is Abhyas, right? So it was DRDO. They conducted 4 flight trials of heat Abhyas. Now what is this heat? Heat is not heating up of it. Heat stands for high speed expendable aerial target at the ITR in Chandipur, Odisha. 4 trials were conducted with different mission objectives in a revised robot configuration using single booster, and the trial took place between 13th of January till 2nd of Feb. Right? Next is related to environment. A new species of burrowing frog was recently discovered in Bangalore, Karnataka, and the name for this new species of burrowing frog is Sparotheca varshabhu. I repeat, Sparotheca varshabhu. This is the new name of the new species of burrowing frog discovered in Bangalore, Karnataka. Next is related to sports. Indian shooter Abhinav Bindra selected as the torchbearer for Paris Olympic 2024. Right? We know that in 2024, this year, we will be having Olympic Games in Paris. Correct? So, who has been appointed as the torchbearer for Paris 2024 Olympic Games? He will be Indian shooter Abhinav Bindra. Correct. A total of 11,000 torch bearers have been selected throughout France, with 10,000 participating in the Olympic torch relay and 1,000 in the Paralympic torch relay. And also remember this 2024 Olympic torch relay. The Olympic flame will be lit on 16th of April 2024 at the Olympia Century in Greece. And remember, the opening ceremony for this Paris Olympic Games will be on 26th of July 2024. Right? So coming back, Indian shooter Abhinav Bindra has been selected as the torchbearer for Paris Olympic Games 2024. Next is important days. Safer Internet Day. We observe this on 6th of February. Right? Generally, it is on the second Tuesday of the second week of the second month. Right? It can be second Tuesday, or we can say of the second week of the February month. Correct? Here you can see Safer Internet Day, annually observed across the globe on second Tuesday of the second week of the second month to promote safer, better and more responsible use of internet for all. The annual event promotes the safe and responsible use of digital technology. It also helps to raise awareness about online threats and ways to stay safe. And this SID, Safer Internet Day 2024, is observed on 6th of February 2024, making it the 21st edition that was observed in 2024. That is Safer Internet Day. Then there is a theme that you can remember for this Safer Internet Day, that is Together for a Better Internet. Together for a better internet. This is the theme for the Safer Internet Day. Next, state news. UP's Finance Minister Suresh Kumar Khanna presented 7.3 lakh crore budget for fiscal year 25. I repeat, who presented the finance budget for, or who presented the budget of UP for fiscal year 25? It was presented by UP's Finance Minister Suresh Kumar Khanna, and the budget was worth 7.36 lakh crore. Correct? Mark this. For UP, we talk about who is the Chief Minister: Yogi Adityanath, Governor Anandiben Patel. Then Dudhwa National Park is located in UP, right? So friends, these were your important current affairs for the day. Now let's move to some one-liner revision. Quality standards has been set for 5 species at the 7th session of the Codex Alimentarius Committee, that is CAC, that was on species and culinary, held in Kochi, Kerala. It was hosted by the Government of India. Then Federal Bank, they have launched RuPay NCMC wallet debit card. REC, they won the Best Green Bond Corporate Award at the Asset AAA Awards for the Sustainable Finance 2024. Then former Deputy Prime Minister LK Advani to be honored with Bharat Ratna. UNESCO has appointed Brazilian footballer Vinicius Jr. as the Goodwill Ambassador for Education for All. Vivek Kumar Gupta has been appointed as MD of NHSRCL. Then Ahmad Awad bin Mubarak has been appointed as the new Prime Minister of Yemen. IIT Madras has partnered with MIL for India's first 155mm smart ammunition. Next, NASA, they have discovered potential habitable planet, that is super Earth, that is 137 light years away from the Earth. CUFOS and ISRO, they have partnered to launch the second phase of the research program, that is NISAR. And NISAR is actually between NASA, ISRO Space Synthetic Aperture Radar. NASA, ISRO Synthetic Aperture Radar. Then DRDO, they successfully conducted 4 flight trials of high-speed expendable aerial target Abhyas. New species of burrowing frog was discovered in Bangalore, Karnataka. Indian shooter Abhinav Bindra was selected as the torchbearer for Paris Olympic Games 2024, that will be commencing in July 2024 in Paris. Then Safer Internet Day was observed on 6th of Feb, and UP Finance Minister Suresh Kumar Khanna presented their budget of 7.36 lakh crore rupees for fiscal year 25. So these were your important current affairs for the day, friends. If you like the session, do hit the like button and comment below and let us know what are your views for the same. Doing this will motivate me to make better content for you in the long run. Now let's move to some revision current affairs that will be beneficial for your learning. Dash to digital model with in Sagar Setu. I repeat, who launched 2 digital modules within Sagar Setu? So 2 digital modules, right? They were launched within Sagar Setu. It was launched by whom? It was launched by Sarbandana Sonowal ji. Correct? Our Union Minister of Port Shipping and Waterways launched 2 digital modules that were named Maritime Single Window Module and your Maritime Mercantile Maritime Department. So first and second. Now we will look at these MSW. What is MSW? MSW is your Maritime Single Window Module. This MSW is a cutting edge digital platform that is designed to digitalize the exchange of maritime related information and documents. Second, this MSW module will help the Ministry of Port Shipping and Waterways to align with global standards set by IMO, that is International Maritime Organization, and the module enables the online submission of documents related to arrival, stay and departure of the ship and communicates it to the stakeholders that are involved in the international maritime trade, allowing for swift approval by various authorities. This will reduce the waiting time for the vessels and goods in the ports up to by 40%. So this is your MSW portal. That was the first of the two digital modules that were launched within Sagar Setu by Sarbandana Sonowal, and MSW stands for Maritime Single Window Module. Now comes the second module, that is your MMD module. This includes two core functionalities in the maritime mobile domain process. First, the vessel detention function. This will enable the MMD officials to monitor the status of the ships that are at the ports, facilitating the planning of the vessel inspection, right? When they are docked, when these ports these ships will be docked at the ports, so this particular MMD module will help us to vessel detention function and will help us to plan for the various inspection of those vessels, right? Then second is the vessel release function. This will be used by MMD to update the release status of the vessel, signaling the readiness to depart the port. That means whenever the ship will be on the verge of leaving the port, right, to go in its journey, then this vessel release function will update the status of that vessel and will allow the port to detach that particular ship or the port to depart. Correct? So these are the two functionalities of this MMD module, and we saw MSW module. They were both launched by Saramandana Sonowalji, as you can see him in the picture, within Sagar Setu. Correct? Apart from this, remember Swachhta Pakhwada Awards, right? During the events, Swachhta Pakhwada Awards were presented to Ministry of Port Shipping and Waterways organization to recognize their outstanding contribution towards the cleanliness and sanitation initiative. This Swachhta Pakhwada cleaning campaign, this was held from 1st to 15th of October 2023, and it witnessed a series of 62 events. On the first position, it was your Inland Waterways Authority of India. Second was your India Maritime University of Chennai, Tamil Nadu. And third came your Vishakhapatnam Port of Vishakhapatnam, that is in Andhra Pradesh. Correct? So coming back here, you can see our Union Minister Sarbandana Sonowal, correct, launched two digit per modules that were named Maritime Single Window Module and your Mercantile Maritime Department module within Sagar Setu, that is your National Logistic Portal Marine Platform, to transform and modernize the Indian ports. The launch event was attended by Minister of State Shripad Yeso Naik, Minister of Port Shipping and Waterways, and other senior officials also. Correct? So remember these two modules. Moving on then, who co-chaired the 12th Indian Oman GMCC meeting? So this was co-chaired by, or this was chaired by Giridhar Armaneji. Correct? I repeat, our Defence Secretary Giridhar Armane co-chaired the 12th India Oman JMCC meeting that was held, where location is also important of this meeting, that is in Muscat, Oman. Right? It was on 31st of January 2024. So coming back, remember our Defence Secretary Giridhar Armane co-chaired the 12th India Oman JMCC meeting that was held in Muscat, Oman on 31st of January. Right? Giridhar Armane was on a 2-day visit to Oman on 30th and 31st of January, and during the 2-day visit, Giridhar Armane also held a bilateral talk with the Oman Secretary General. Then both the sides, India and Oman, they are discussing about various defense corporations, various trainings in the field of IT, oceanography, then shipbuilding and maintenance, also for their repair and haul purposes. Correct? And also defense scenarios exchange on various regional and global issues were shared between these two counterparts. Next, If we talk about JMCC, what is this JMCC? JMC is your Joint Military Cooperation Committee. So this was the 12th India Oman Joint Military Cooperation Committee meeting that was held in Muscat, Oman on 31st of January, and from Indian side Giridhar Armane took part in this. Next, GRSC along with which organization signed a frame and individual license pact to produce MTU series 4000 marine engines. So which is that organization with which GRSC signed a frame and individual license pact to produce MTU series 4000 marine engines? So this was done by Rolls-Royce, right? GRSC and Rolls-Royce, they signed this pact together to produce these MTU series 4000 marine engines to power government ships, correct? And remember, GRSC, this is a Kolkata, West Bengal based warshipping building company, and Rolls-Royce is a British luxury automobile maker, correct? Apart from this, remember, Rolls-Royce, they have also entered into a 7-year deal with Azad Engineering. It will be with Azad Engineering, correct? And it is to develop various complex military aero engine components. Mark this. And Azad Engineering, this is a Hyderabad, Telangana based company, correct? So, two deals with Rolls-Royce recently. One is with GRSC and it is to produce MTU series 4000 marine engines. And second is with Azad Engineering and it is a 7-year deal to develop complex military aero engine components. To mark this, both are important. Next here you can see Rolls-Royce entered a 7-year deal with Azad Engineering for complex military aero engine components, and with this Azad Engineering is set to become the part of global supply chain for complex category components designated for Rolls-Royce advanced aero engines. Next, one more thing, remember, Azad Engineering is a former Indian cricket captain Sachin Tendulkar backed company that operates in the aerospace and defense, energy, oil and gas industries. Next, Jay Shah has been reappointed as the president of Asian Cricket Council for which term? So this will be the third term of Jay Shah as the president of ACC, that is Asian Cricket Council. So remember, Jay Shah, he is also the secretary of BCCI, right? And recently he has been appointed as the president of Asian Cricket Council for the third term, right? Jay Shah, also secretary of BCCI, that is your Board of Control of Cricket in India, and he has been appointed as the president of Asian Cricket Council for the third consecutive term. Next, if we talk about Asian Cricket Council, right, who is the president? Jay Shah, and it was formed in 1983. Here you can see Jay Shah, right? He is son of Amit Shah, our Home Minister. Next, which Bollywood actor became the brand ambassador of Boat? We all know Boat. Boat is a brand that makes your smartwatches, your earphones, correct, headphones, etc. So recently, Ranveer Singh has become the brand ambassador of Boat, correct, Boat. Next, here you can see Bollywood actor Ranveer Singh became the brand ambassador of. Next is your homework section. First, Thrips parvispinus, recently seen in news, belongs to which one of the following species? Second, Hage Jenegop has passed away. He was the president of which country? Third, where was the India's first digital national museum of epigraphy inaugurated? Now, what is this epigraphy? Tell me this also. What is epigraphy? Fourth, which one of the following is the best description of Abhyas, recently seen in news and we also discussed today? What is this Abhyas? So these are your one more question, right? Fifth, Mera Gaon Meri Dharwar program, recently seen in the news, comes under which ministry? So these are your 5 homework question, friends, and I need to see maximum participation from all the students watching this video. Also share the link of this video with your friends cousins, relatives, neighbors, and let them know about this interesting platform, AffairsCloud. That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at AffairsCloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is AffairsCloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.